Guys, here's a video of the V8 Neon. Redoing the fuel system right now on it. Got it unhooked. Having problems when it gets hot. You don't want to pump fuel. That thing's trying to vapor lock. But here's just some ideas on how we did it. So this is 1/4-inch steel plate. It's been welded all the way around. I've just made it look like it was just molded in. And then still weld the cross member in. It's still bolted in. Cross member's from Speedway Motors. It fit perfect in the car besides having to build one. I still got a couple things to redo on it and make all the wires nicer on it. Just notched out that a little bit. It's got pretty good clearance. Running 2 electric fans on it.
Hey man, did them still got approved?
Yeah, I think so. Mustang 2 rack and pinion. Steering rod's pretty easy. That's right there where it's welded. Right there, that's out of a Chevrolet. And that is a Mustang 2 little swivel. Straight down to it, pretty straight shot. Little bump steer kit to get it more level. It's actually a lot higher off the ground. Just put the drilled and slotted rotors on it. Hopefully the battery don't die on my phone. It's a rebuilt tunnel through the whole car. Brand new Z-gate shifter, B&M. On to the rear end, it's on pretty easy setup. It's a budget build, it ain't nothing professional. So if you know about the Neons, these 2 bolts are the original bolt holes that bolted those rods on. Whatever it was called. So that's 3" by 3" angle iron and up through there. And a piece of square tubing welded to it. We welded that crossbar in it all the way across. Made like a dry shaft loop on the top side. It's got brand new exhaust on it. 10 series Flowmasters. So it is leaf springs. And kind of just welded. There's a steel plate. Goes all the way up. Just beefing up that back wall right there where the seat went down below your seat. So just beefed that up, welded that all the way around. All this needs to be painted in here, but it does pretty good being leaf springs. Trying to get the focus here. Got my exhaust done on it. Got some burnt tips on to give it that little look to it, I guess. So just put shackles in the back. We boxed the frame in to make it a lot stouter right there. So far it's doing pretty good. Still got to hook the back brakes up, but this rear end will be changing. This is a 308 single track. I have a 373 posi rear end coming. It's a factory posi rear end from my Alvin S10 Blazer. So hopefully it'll do pretty good. Even the cross member for the transmission is Speedway Motors as well. I bought it as like a combo set. So here where the fuel cell comes through the floor. So I got a new fuel pump. I got to just run a new line all the way up through the car. I have a new line starting right there and goes all the way up through there, but I think I need to go a little bit bigger line on the car. Just an eBay fuel cell on the back. It's got the wheel adapters. It still needs to be spaced out. It looks like it's tubbed out, but it's not. See, the wider, the four-wheel drive S10s, and some of the two-wheel drive S10 rear ends was wider. This is a two-wheel drive 80s Model S10 and it's a lot shorter. If I get the wider rear end, the tires should be out, even with the front ones. I gotta get shorter bolts. I'm gonna eliminate this block right here so the nuts will be even with the bottom of that. Pretty much just like a little spacer. That cross member worked really well for this build. I got a long ways to go. It's nothing professional or nothing like that. There's that newer gas line, but I think another bigger gas line. I think that's 5/16, I think. It ain't big enough. And actually, since we redid the steering on the car drives a lot better. Yeah, that bar right there is my old setup piece I had on it, but we raised the motor and transmission up, and then we redid the steering. We welded those, I think, 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch plate of steel, and then welded this to the bottom of it, as you can see. It drives really good now. I've been driving it, but the fuel system's been giving me a problem. That's what inner fender should look like. All that tar on it. Of a neon, laugh out loud. I can't wait to get a 373 posi in it. .308, it does alright, but it needs a 373 posi. So next video will be starting up with this new fuel pump. Hopefully I don't have to run a fuel pressure regulator. But if I do, I do. Well guys, that's the V8 Neon. I'll give you some more updates on it as the more I do to it. See you guys.